Hello and welcome to North Metro TV's Untitled Socially Distant Game Show. I'm your host, Eric. Tonight, we have two great contestants joining us. Returning to the show is Sharon. Sharon, how are you doing this evening?
Great. Very good. Thank you.
Now, Sharon, you've got your own show over on the public access, and you just recently did a new episode. Is that right?
Yes. It's Chit Chat with Nolan West. It's very fascinating learning about everything that he's working on. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great show.
Well, terrific. And joining us also tonight is Judy. How are you doing, Judy?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Why don't you tell us something about yourself?
Oh, I'm retired. I used to run my own rock shop and jewelry store. Worked for Wells Fargo for a while.
That's very exciting. You know, my wife likes rocks.
Oh, well, I got lots.
Well, bully for you. Well, tonight we're playing the game show. Now there's going to be 4 rounds. We're going to see who the big winner tonight is. Remember that you are playing for bragging rights, which is, of course, very exciting. Our first round tonight is going to be the living room scavenger hunt. I'm going to give you both a list of 5 items, and you need to find them, but you are not allowed to leave whatever room it is that you're in right now. All right?
Okay.
Once I've finished with the list, I'll let you know when you can start running around. You'll have 20.
Find it in my own room right here?
That's correct, Judy.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to have 20 seconds to find these items when I tell you to start. You can look around, but don't start grabbing until I tell you. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a stamp. I'm looking for a fruit. It can be real or fake. I'm looking for something dog related. I'm looking for a pillow that has words on it. And I'm looking for something you can eat. So again, that's a stamp, a fruit, can be real or fake, something dog related, a pillow that has words on it, and something you can eat. You'll have 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Very exciting. They are off to the races. Will they be able to find these items? Hard to say. Hard to say. You have 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. All right, let's get back to our screens there. Judy, if you can hear me. Judy. Yeah. You got to come back now, Judy.
Back.
Okay. Here she comes.
Very fast.
That was very fast. Well, I assume it's not a very big room. All right, we're going to go one at a time. So both of you, but we're going to go one item at a time. So who found a stamp?
Not me.
No stamps. All right. How about a fruit?
Oh,
No.
No fruit. Something dog related.
don't have a dog.
Nothing. All right. Now, I feel like Judy's about to leap into the lead here.
Yeah.
I need a pillow with words on it.
It's
There we go.
If I had known grandchildren were so much fun, I would have had them first.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Oh, my goodness.
I have fruity chapstick, but that probably doesn't count.
As a fruit?
Yeah.
It does
Not
not.
really.
No.
Okay.
And then lastly, something you can eat. Does either of you have something you can eat?
I could eat the chapstick.
All right, so that's going to be no.
Okay.
I have water.
Oh, some gum? How about gum?
I would have given it to you.
What was that?
I would have given it to you if you had gotten it in the time.
I know. Well, there you go.
There you go. So that means Judy is in the lead with 1 point.
Yay.
Sharon does not have any points so far, but it's early days. It is early days as we move on to round 2. This is how old? Game of how old is very easy. I'm going to give you the name of a celebrity. The first person who I call on is going to guess that celebrity's age. The second person is going to just guess if they think that celebrity is older or younger than what the first person said. All right. Tonight's celebrities are all musicians. And we are going to start, since Sharon is behind, Sharon's going to get to go first. You're going to get 1 point right for each correct answer. You're going to get 2 points if you happen to guess their age right on the money. Sharon, you're going to go first because you're behind. Sharon, how old is Bette Midler?
75.
75. Sharon, right on the money.
Yep.
2 big points for knowing the divine Miss M is 75.
Mm-hmm.
Judy, how old is the Material Girl? How old is Madonna?
70.
Judy thinks Madonna is 70. Sharon, do you think that Madonna is older or younger than 70?
Younger.
She is younger. She is 62. It's another point for Sharon.
Uh-oh.
I know. Sharon, you're going to go first this time. How old is Justin Bieber? Justin?
I'd say he's 28.
28. Judy, do you think Justin Bieber is older or younger than 20?
I think he's older.
You think he's older than 28? Judy, I'm very sorry.
No.
He's 27.
Oh.
Sharon is running away with this round. Judy, you may not be a believer, but I bet you'll have an idea. How old is Cher?
Oh my goodness.
My father's favorite musician.
She's older than you think. I'd say 75.
Judy says 75, and you know what? Judy is right on the money.
Oh, good for you.
Cher is also 75. Sort of wild to think that Bette Midler and Cher are the same age.
Right.
Sharon, you get to guess first. This is our last celebrity. Sharon, how old do you think Lady Gaga is?
I would 32.
32. Judy, older or younger than 32?
I think she's older.
Yeah, and you're right, Judy.
Yeah.
She is 34. That means at the end of this round, Judy got 3 points. Sharon got 4 points. And with Judy's point from the previous round, that means we are all tied up at 4-4.
It's
Very exciting game tonight. Very exciting. And now it is time for one of my favorite games. It is time for What's in the Box.
Okay.
I have here a box. This box has something inside of it. You guys are going to ask yes or no questions to figure out what is in the box. Here's how it works. Like I said, you can each ask yes or no questions. So long, and you're going to take turns. So long as you keep getting yes answers, you may keep asking questions. Once you get a no, control will shift to the other player. You're going to start with 12 points on the board. The amount of points is going to reduce by 1 with every no. Okay?
Got it.
Judy, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, normally whoever's behind gets to go first, but you guys are tied. So I think we're going to let Judy go first since she was behind. She got the fewer points in the previous round. We'll do that. So Judy, yes or no questions. Try and figure out what's in the box.
Is the item as big as the box?
Is it as big as the box? No, it is not. 1 down, 11 to go. Sharon.
Is it round?
Is the item round? No, I cannot say that it is round. I cannot say that. There's part of it that is rounded, but it is not round. 2 down, 10 to go. Judy.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
A question I have been waiting to hear. Is it bigger than a bread box? No, it is not bigger than a bread box.
All right.
3 down, 9 to go. Sharon.
Is it made out of metal?
Is it made out of metal? I'm going to give you a yes on this. It is partly made out of metal. It is, I would say it's not insubstantially made out of metal. So I'm going to give you a yes there, Sharon.
Does it have something to do with the kitchen?
No, it does not have something to do with the kitchen. Not truly anyway.
That is my question.
4 down, 8 to go. Judy. I mean, you might find this in the kitchen, but it's not a kitchen item.
Would a child play with it?
When I was a child, I certainly had a toy version of this thing. So I can't really say a child would play with it, but there are toys of it. So what do I'm going to give Judy that soft yes, since Sharon got a soft yes.
Okay. Whose turn?
It's your turn still. I'm giving you a soft yes on that, so you can keep going.
Okay. Boy. Is it soft?
No, it is not soft. 5 down, 7 to go. Sharon.
Is it something you can make something with?
Yes. Yes, I would say you could make something with it. It is used in the making of things. Yes.
Does it involve wood?
It can. It can involve wood, not necessarily directly. I will say this, you would not use this item directly on wood, but it would come into play in the making of something from wood.
So is that a yes or a no?
That's a yes. That's
Oh,
a
okay.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can it be stored at room temperature?
Yes, it can be stored at room, thankfully.
Yes.
Otherwise, we might be in trouble.
Okay. Is it a danger to children?
Is it a danger to children? I mean, you wouldn't want to let a small baby mess around with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But is it intrinsically dangerous to children? I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say no. So I'm going to say that is 6 down, 6 to go. Back to Judy.
Wow.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Would you find it in the bedroom?
I mean, once again, you might find it in the bedroom, but I would not say it is a bedroom item. No.
Is that a soft? No, that's a no.
That's gonna, I mean, it's kind of a soft no, but it's gonna be a no. That's
Okay.
7 down, 5 to go. Sharon.
Does it make any noise when you work with it?
No, it does not make noise. 8 down, 4 to go. You guys you're batting around it. You're in the ballpark. Judy, can you bring it home? What do we got in here?
I'm at a loss. Is it a telephone?
Is it a telephone? No, it is not a telephone. Let's see. That's 9 down, 3 to go. Sharon. Remember, this is you would use this in making something. Yes, Sharon. Yes. It's not really a kitchen or bedroom item, but you might find it in both rooms.
Could you make Play-Doh with it? A Play-Doh item or a...
I'm gonna say no. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. 10 down, 2 to go. Judy. Remember, it is partly metal.
Is it decoration?
Is it a decoration? No, it is not a decoration. At least not in my house.
Goodness.
11 down, 1 to go, Sharon.
Is it something that you would use every day?
You might use it every day. I personally would be hard pressed to use it every day, but there are definitely many people who do. I use one of these on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it something that's retroactive or, you know, that it's like a dated piece of equipment or anything?
Oh, is it,
It's made of metal.
so not retroactive? Is it obsolete?
I mean,
is that what you're
is it?
asking?
Yes, yeah. Is it a retro? Yes, not retroactive. But
No, this is something that is still very much in use today.
Yeah, okay, okay.
And I'm sorry, you guys are out of tries.
Yes.
I haven't a clue.
I know. Here we go. It's a screwdriver.
Oh.
Didn't ask
It's a
about tools.
screwdriver. It
Yeah.
is partly, it is, largely metal. You
Right.
definitely use it to make things. It would be involved in making things with wood, but
Mhm.
you probably wouldn't use it itself on wood.
Right.
I mean, you might find
Who
it in
won?
a bedroom.
It's a
One,
tool.
neither of you. You
Yeah.
tied that
Good
round
luck.
at a big zip. At a big zip. That means that we are still tied at 4-4.
Oh my gosh. How can
As
we get extracurricular points? How can we get extracurricular points? To break the tie.
Well, we still have another round to go.
Oh, we do. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm jumping ahead of things.
Jeez, ow, Pete. This is our fourth and final round. I guarantee you guys are going to put some points on the board here
Okay.
as we move into the list game. In this game, I have a top 10 list. You ladies are going to take turns guessing the items on that list. I'm going to give you each 3 strikes that you can have.
You're not giving us any hints?
I'm going to tell you what the list is. You're not just going to guess items on an unnamed list.
That's what it sounded like.
No. What you're going to try and figure out is what are the 10 most popular McDonald's menu items.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is from a list published on readersdigest.com on November the 19th, 2018. These items are supposedly based on sales and market research. So we're looking for the top 10 most popular McDonald's menu items. A quick word. North Metro TV does not particularly endorse McDonald's. We are, however, going to try and guess what these items are on the list. Let's see, Judy got to go first last round, so we will let Sharon go first this round. Sharon, what do you think one of the 10 most popular McDonald's menu items is?
Okay. Do they have to be in any order? I'll just.
No.
So I think the Whopper.
You think the Whopper is going to be on there?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Judy, do you want to break it to her?
Whopper is not at McDonald's.
No, that's what I figured. I don't eat at McDonald's.
Sharon, I'm very sorry. That is a strike. That is your first strike. The Whopper, I'm afraid, is at Burger King.
Right.
Is at Burger King, which we
Yes.
also do not endorse.
Yes.
Judy,
I
how
don't
about
eat at McDonald's either.
Oh,
but
my
I know
goodness.
Big Mac. Big Mac.
Judy says Big Mac, and she is right. That's the number 2 item. So that is 1 point for Judy. Excellent job, Judy.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Sharon. You see, I says to myself, I need a top 10 list of things that they're going to be able to know. And I said, come on. I apparently have misfired tremendous, but then I also thought you would know the screwdriver.
Right.
So
Right.
Sharon, tell me something on the McDonald's menu. What's a popular McDonald's menu item?
The French fries and the fish sandwich.
Well, I need
One
you
at
to
a time.
Yes,
Okay.
I need you to pick one.
French fries.
You can't just try to run the board on Judy.
Right. Okay. French fries.
French fries is number 1. Sharon, you are on the board. Congratulations. People love those fries.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not endorsing them.
Right.
Judy, what do you think?
They're McMuffin.
The McMuffin, popular menu item. Is it one of the most popular?
Sure.
It is, yes. The Egg McMuffin is the number 5 most popular menu item. Good job, Judy. Judy's leading this round 2-1. Sharon, come on. You got it. You got something else.
Yeah, the fish sandwich.
The fish sandwich. Now, the Filet-O-Fish.
Filet-O-Fish, right.
Filet-O-Fish. Interesting side note. Did you know that when they created the Filet-O-Fish, Ray Kroc, the McDonald's founder, did not believe it would be popular. He instead preferred a sandwich called the Hula Burger, which was a grilled piece of pineapple on a bun. Yeah, and then they put this fish sandwich and the Aloha Burger or Hula Burger, one of those two. They put those out there to see which people liked. They liked the Filet-O-Fish. But is the Filet-O-Fish one of the 10 most popular?
I think it is.
It is not.
It's not.
I am sorry. That is your second strike, Sharon. I mean, popular this time of year, certainly.
Right.
But perhaps not perennially. Judy.
Okay.
I'd say their yogurt parfait.
Oh, the yogurt parfait. Very fancy.
Yeah.
Very fancy. But is it popular?
Yes.
No.
No.
No, Judy, I'm sorry. That is your first strike. The yogurt parfait is not, at least not one of the 10 most popular. Let's be honest. They're all popular. They're not trying to sell anything that isn't popular. They tried that McPizza. It flopped. You can't get it anymore. So Sharon, come on. You got one strike remaining. There are still 7 menu items on the board here.
McRib sandwich?
The McRib. Sharon is hitching her wagon to a sandwich that is only available sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it then one of the most popular? Sharon, it is with a heavy heart that I have to tell you that no, I am sorry.
Okay.
The McRib is not on the list. It is popular, but again, perhaps because they only put it out occasionally.
Sure.
Not on the most popular. Now, Judy, you still got 2 strikes to go. You can try and run the board here.
Okay, how about hash browns?
Nope. Strike 2.
Oh, geez. Okay, ice cream.
Ice cream. The McDonald's cone. Is that on there? It isn't. I'm sorry.
Ice cream
That's not one of the 10. I'm sorry. Here's what we missed out on. Here we go. The number 10 item, the McGriddle breakfast sandwich.
I wouldn't.
That's the sandwich where the bun is pancakes.
Oh dear.
I know. Number 9, double cheeseburger. Double cheeseburger.
Oh.
Number 8, salad.
Oh, one good thing.
Number 7, the chicken McNugget.
Oh, I should have remembered that.
Number 6, the apple pie.
Ooh.
And it's tied here with apple slices. I don't know what that's all about, but that's how they got it. Let's see. We guessed Egg McMuffin. Number 4, the Happy Meal.
Right. Yep.
Sure.
And finally, at number 3, we guessed 1 and 2. Number 3 is the Snack Wrap, which is a tortilla with a hunk of chicken in it.
Yeah.
At the end of that round, Sharon got 1 point. Judy got 2 points. That means the final score is 5 points to Sharon, 6 points to Judy. Judy is our big winner tonight.
Thank
Judy, you have won bragging rights.
Okay.
At least until the next time there's a game, which is pretty good. So the next time somebody asks you what you've been up to, you could say,
I will tell them it's exciting news.
Isn't it? Oh, I hope it makes the newsletter. Oh, I hope. Well, I want to thank you both for joining me here tonight on North Metro TV's Untitled Socially Distant Game Show. If you've been watching at home and you would like to play the show, email me at eric@northmetrotv.com. We would always love to have more contestants. Thanks again to Sharon and Judy for playing. Make sure to check out Sharon's show, Chit Chat. Yep. And if you see Judy out on the street, I guess ask her about rocks.
Right.
Thank you very much. It was fun.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.